What's up everyone, Speedy here. In this 1v1 video, we're going to be doing 2 1v1 games and 1 replay review. So let's get right into it. Here we are in game number 1. Let's take our time. That's why we take our time, ladies and gentlemen. You have offensive pressure. You don't have to rush that play, especially because it's in the corner. If you overcommit there, it's really dangerous. For flip attempt there. He delayed that. That was a good delay flip. Didn't see that in time, and I messed up my rotation there. I wanted to go wider there. I kind of cut inward. Grab this little pad. Try to force him awkward. There's good patience here. Don't mind the bump. I do mind that I got myself awkward because I went on the backboard there. Honestly, if I went backboard, should have gone lower. I was just made way too awkward there. That's pretty poor. Nice. Getting out on the board. Should be up 3-1, honestly. Should be up 3-1 right now. Oh, good though. Good bump there. Nice. You see how the opponent, think psychology, right? Your opponent wants to now clear it into their back corner there. Take advantage of that idea of theirs and use that to generate a lot more power on your play. Did not have to go for the corner boost there. That was greed. What he could have done is, honestly, if he wanted to touch it that way, stay to the opposite side of it, so that way he could defend it. Didn't actually have to flip there. Ooh, fuck that up. Thank you. Can't overcommit there. Stay close. There we go. Not the best positioning, but could be better. Good bumps. Okay, that was bad. I can tell from my first game, like first game on the recording, I'm playing very inconsistently. So let's fix that. Good. Gotta play that 50. Could take time. Shoot it far side. He's not going to be there in time. You see how by taking your time and then kind of just making it awkward, he's going across the goal and he loses his momentum. It's exactly what you want. Better speed flips. I kind of want to see, like, it said shot on goal. It was like, I didn't realize I got a skim there. Oh my god, dude. Can you imagine if that actually went in? Okay, here we are in game number 2. Off screen, just had a really, really dumb loss against this guy. This guy very much trolled a lot of plays in ways that were annoying and just gets lucky plays that happen to work, as well as I overcommitted. All good though. First things first, grab that mid boost. Try to put pressure on the play. Or just miss, because I'm speedy, and I'm garbage. Fantastic. Fantastic. Alright. Thanks for the fake. Thanks for free goal. That was well played. Trapped him into a bad offensive play from no commit and played into that. Nice. Nice. Should have defended that instead of going for the side there. Let's see here. Should be guarding in that, dude. Nice clear. And fantastic offensive play. Just not letting off the gas and just keeping pressure on him. He gets greedy, goes for the mid boost there, puts himself out of position. Could have shot that actually. He fakes, of course. No problem. Honestly, it's really shitty I didn't get contact there, but all good. Still got a good lead, so I just gotta build it. That was pressure for a bump. Dude, some of those boost grabs honestly are insane. The fact that he's somehow winning them, bro. It feels like he has like 7 cars worth of fucking hitbox. That's insane. Nicely done, Speedy. Nicely done, buddy. They're on your lead way like you always do. Nice job. See you later. Okay, so here we are in the replay portion of the video, and this was a rough game. This was a game that I did everything I could to claw it back, but as you can see at the very end, lost, and it was just a really annoying. Yeah, just not good possession play there. The thing you could do differently there is in this position, it's not challenge here. Honestly, it's better to be shadowing and being a little bit further away from the ball, because what happens is when you're this close to it, it just makes it awkward. Bad awareness here. The opponent was in a good spot for them to be able to kind of take the ball. They were trying to set up here for a backflip flick, or at least a backflip challenge. Instead of trying to commit here and get awkward, just instant turn. As soon as you see that they're kind of stopping for that instant turn, or try to put the ball up the wall out of the way so the opponent can't get there in time. A little too far to the side here. Yeah, about a car and some change. Essentially a car and some change wide of center. You can see here. This is way too way too wide off center. He's saying pretty much dead center almost. A little bit to his left or my right, and that's what pushes the ball out that way. not able to make the correct judgment here. At this point, I should not have tried to make an effort to go for that mid boost. Best thing you could do is with the boost that you do have, cut like here, and kind of like shadow here, basically just grab a pad, and then kind of be here. And by the time the opponent can actually like do anything with the play, you'll already be backboard ready to make a defensive play. And then this play here, his whole touch sequence here wouldn't have done anything. You would have nothing because you would already be here and you just hit it over him. And by that point, he's already committing his position. You play the bounce and you can make a shot. So these are little things to be improving. I know it's not ideal for my first recording back. I had a 2.5-3 week vacation after essentially finishing up last semester of college, which was for me the hardest semester of college I've ever been in. It was a brutal fucking semester of college. And while I did play a good amount of Rocket League and honestly spent most of my time in training packs, specifically the wall-to air dribble for beginners and the made by Thanovic. And that's a fantastic one because I worked on my wall to air dribbles, I worked on my flip resets, that's a nice shot, I worked on my backboard reads and double taps, so it was really good for a lot of essential mechanics that I need to be working on. I also worked on speed flipping. The problem is like because I was on my laptop, the whole feel of everything is totally different. Fortunately, just not a great kickoff. Kickoffs have been a real like proper struggle point today, it seems. Kickoffs, I have not won a lot of kickoffs, and I just have to refine my form. It's gonna take some time, unfortunately, but that's fucking life. Bad decision there going for that bump. I understand the reason why I wanted to go for that bump, but it's just not a good placement for it. That should have been a shot on net. All good though. It's a good play here. That became a really soft touch because of a side flip there. If I tried to get like a diagonal flip and then flip cancel, that would have given me a little bit more power. Actually, a lot more power. So good position here. Just being patient here and then playing for a drive challenge initially, so that's good. Can't really commit here, that's okay. Good touch here. If the opponent didn't get that touch, it would have been a good outplay there. Nice. Beautiful flick. Can't go for that corner boost. Would put me out of position pretty badly here. That's a good shot. Opponent was kind of caught in like a weird spot. It looked like they kind of slowed their momentum a little bit. It was a good shot for me to work with. Yeah, I tried different things. I tried like delay kickoffs. I tried different stuff and just fucking nothing seemed to have really worked today. Like connect. This should have been a goal. Just really unfortunately missed here. If I just cut a tiny bit wider, I can get a little bit better contact there. But because that should have made it like 3-2. Good hustle there, just not giving up on the play. Opponent's trying to be super aggro with the bumps. He messes up his touch. He wanted to get a different touch, I could tell, than what he got. It was a good touch to hit it behind him. This just makes it awkward and forces him into a spot where he can't really make a play exactly. Again, just makes it awkward. I wanted to get that corner boost. I misflipped there. Also fucked that up. Gave possession away, which ended up, as you can see, getting a goal. Because he just shoots. Right there, the game should have been 4-3. It should have already been 4-3. So unfortunate swing here. Unfortunate bump, even though I was like way to the side of him. Still get bumped there because Rocket League. Opponent could have gone there. Yeah, just a lot of rough plays today. Like a lot of rough games as well. Doing what I can though. It's not the ideal thing. That should have been a goal. Just really got lucky there. And just got a lot of free space out of it. But that should have been a goal on my side. So what could have been 4-3 a long time ago, or potentially a 4-4. This is really stupid. I missed that corner boost, and then made myself awkward trying to read the play because I was 0 boost. Just not good. Honestly, very, very tricky. If you find yourself kind of like getting caught between sides, you need to pick a side early. Pick a left side or pick a right side, and give yourself more space to work with. It makes it a lot easier. Opponent trolls to touch. Like here, like I don't give up. Like the game's like super close near the end, as you're gonna see here. I do lose at, which really was crappy. And it's just like a really crappy loss off of a kickoff of all things, which, you know, it's fucking 1v1s. That's 1v1s in a nutshell. You always lose or win off like a kickoff in some way. Trying to play to 50 here. This is a good bump awareness here as well, just letting the bounce play out and then getting myself into a good spot. Still time in the game. When you have games like this that are really close, also recognize that you do have more time than you think. Time is ticking, but there is more time than you think. But I kind of got hezzy here. And then here, set myself up for that boost. This is a good shot. Equalizes the game with 7 seconds, but at the end of the day, it didn't mean fucking anything because the next kickoff was what lost me the game. Side flip to the left, he gets a side flip to the right, and he gets a kickoff possession and insta flicks, and then there's just nothing I could do. And that's the game. And that's Rocket League. That's Rocket League. And I'll play it out here. You'll see, give it a shot, but tried to just go for something quirky, a different timing here. Tried something different, see if it would work. Tried to go for like an off tempo to see if he was going to shoot towards net. He didn't, and that was the game. So there's a lot of lessons to learn. Possession plays are really key. It's also important to find your form. If you find that you're struggling to win kickoffs, chances are there's a common denominator. It's not necessarily the speed flips, it's the way you're treating the kickoff 50-50. In my case, that's what I've been struggling with. That's always been a struggle. My speed flips have improved over time, but this is one of the newer problems, essentially, that I've been struggling through. One of the things is also I've been trying to spend a lot of time on the different mechanics in the game to try to improve overall and holistically. So what's difficult is in ones, while you do get a lot more space to do stuff, you don't always get the mental space to be able to actually like make those plays. And the reason for that is because a lot of plays aren't necessarily as open, and shots aren't necessarily as open as they physically look. Mentally, they may actually be a really, really difficult shot to be able to achieve. So if you enjoyed watching this video, I'd like to ask you to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Speedy Man out.